Hey everybody, Timothy here with Mana Rocks. We're doing another core set 2019 draft. I actually drafted this set on Magic Arena the other day, and I'm hoping I can start recording, but I don't know if my computer can handle recording Arena since it's a little bit more graphics oriented and everything. I'll try it out and see if it's worth posting, and if it's just too hard to watch or anything like that, I'll pass up on it. But I have been messing around with Arena lately, and it's kind of interesting. I don't really love drafting on Arena because you draft against bots, but then you play against real people. But anyway, I could first pick Gigantosaurus. Don't really love that idea. Probably going to first pick Druid of the Cowl and hope to wheel Gigantosaurus, which seems very unlikely, but this pack kind of sucks. Gigantosaurus is nah. Let's take the 5 color good thing, and then if we don't play it, we don't play it. But ooh, Goreclaw. All right, well, getting past Goreclaw is definitely kind of crazy since someone took an uncommon out of this pack, and I'm not sure what uncommon in this set is better than Goreclaw. There's like what is it called? Dryad Greenseeker, Lightning Strike, stuff like that, Murder, but I think Goreclaw is still just a better pick. Um, it does keep us green, even though the creatures cost 2 less part doesn't work with Gigantosaurus. Hey, if we can draft mono green, I'm going to do it. Plus, the person passing to me knows they just put me in green with that. So maybe they'll keep passing green to keep me in green, or maybe they're going to be a jerk and just cut me off of it. But we'll see what happens. I'm not going to force just mono green, of course. Like, I'm not going to take a Rocks Oracle here. Probably going to take Liliana's Contract since it's early enough in the draft that I kind of like that card, and the rest of the pack is pretty weak. There's a Dwindle, which is nice. Could take Rocks Oracle and just kind of force this. Actually, you know what? Rocks Oracle does cost less with Goreclaw, doesn't it? Liliana's Contract is sweet, but I'm going to have to pick a second color eventually. All right. Convinced myself because it works with Goreclaw. I'm going to draft we already know how this is going to go. I'm going to draft 4 green cards, and then green is going to be cut. That's how it always works. I might get that Blanchwood armor back from that first pack, though. There was a Druid of the Cow and a Bristling Boar, so I could see that happening. But fingers crossed that we can stay with green cards for the most part here. The problem with mono green, not that I've actually played it, is that you don't have removal. You get Rabid Bite, and I guess Declare Dominance, which we're going to take here because it is functionally removal some amount of the time. It doesn't kill tapped creatures, and it's pretty bad with a lot of other stuff. It is another 5-drop too. Could just take Blanchwood Armor, which is probably going to be busted in our deck if we still keep drafting green cards, but I think I'm going to get the first Blanchwood Armor back, and Declare Dominance has a high enough upside that I'm happy just taking it here. So we're looking for Rabid Bites, Druid of the Cowls. I guess I'll take a Greenwood Sentinel. Also, just not really even passing up on anything else in a different color, so not too disappointed about this. This is the type of card that would go very well if we do pick up Blanchwood Armor. This is a bizarre start here. The good thing, though, is that we can take all the Gigantosauruses that get opened. Ooh, there's a Rabid Bite. Perfect. Exactly what I'm looking for. I wouldn't mind Gearper Guide. I think people underrate this card, but in mono green, I have to take every removal spell I see for the most part. And again, we could shift out of green here. We could go into green-red or something like that. Here, there's another Greenwood Sentinel. There's also Talons of Wildwood, which is interesting. And also Tranquil Expanse, which could open up some splashing here. Could take the Apparatus as well. Talons you can usually get pretty late, but it's good on some of these bigger creatures. Like Gigantosaurus doesn't naturally have evasion, but Goreclaw and Talons give it evasion. Or I could just take another Sentinel. I think I'm actually going to take the Talons. And there's the Blanchwood armor. This is 7th pick, though. So how likely am I to get another one of these? I think I'm going to take it, and then I'm pretty sure I'm just going to get the other one out of my opening pack here. If not, there should be a Druid or a Bristling Boar in the pack, right? I first picked a green card. There were 3 other quality green cards in the pack. If I pick up 2 Blanchwood armors, then I'm definitely looking for Greenwood Sentinels. Wow, no, all 3 of the green cards were taken, which is weird considering I saw 2 other Blanchwood armors. I'm not playing anything here, so I'm just going to snap Field Creeper to the sideboard, Highland Game, pick a bunch of crappers here at the end. Really don't want to play Highland Game either. I'm surprised I didn't get that other Blanchwood armor back. Kind of surprising, but the first one's pretty nice. Mono green, this is always going to be Oaken form at very minimum, and sometimes better than that. We're not playing these Wall Vines in the main board if we can avoid it. And we did come out of that pack with a decent amount of playables. Sea Serpent. Guess I might have taken Ghost form there. Root Snare. We might have to fill in the gaps in our deck with like Wall of Vines and Root Snares, which kind of sucks. And of course, we could always drop Gigantosaurus here and not play 3 colors. All right, so Gift of Paradise. Great ramp card for some of the bigger creatures, especially if we get Colossal Dreadmauls, but also Rejuvenator, which does kind of the same thing. Gift of Paradise is better when you have multiple colors or a lot of 6 and 7s, which we don't have. Rejuvenator is a body that can pick up Blanchwood armor or even declare dominance. I think I'm actually going to prioritize Rejuvenator here over Gift of Paradise. Essentially, these both ramp us ahead 1 extra mana, but since we're sticking to 1 color right now, I think Rejuvenator's just better in a mono green deck. Here there's an Exclusion Mage, which would actually pain me to pass it. Could easily pass it, but I think I'm just going to be fine picking up another Rejuvenator here. There's Basilisk too, which is really good with Rabid Bite and Declare Dominance, but I think I just want the Rejuvenator. Alright, now they're getting taunted. I'm going to pick up Rabid Bite here. Draconic Disciple, Gift of Paradise, Greenwood Sentinel are all good. There's at least one other green drafter at the table. I need some more big creatures here. I need some Colossal Dreadmauls, but the people in pack 1 who picked up those green cards out of my opening pack are probably going to pick up the Colossal Dreadmauls. So right now I don't actually have a lot of beef for a mono green deck, but double Rejuvenator is nice if I do pick up some of the more expensive cards. Highland Game I don't really want to play, to be honest, but I will if I have to. Gearsmith Guardian's always going to be a 3/5. Guess I'll just pick up another Talons. If I pick up a Druid of the Horns, then I have 3 enchantments to go with it right now. So that's something. Do everything in my power to not play these cards. And again, I could pick up like a green X Mana Fixer and try to splash something else as well. Don't know how I feel about this yet. It started off fine. I could have not taken Gigantosaurus, possibly even wheeled it. If this were like a real life draft, I probably could guarantee I would wheel Gigantosaurus, but online people take rares just because they're rares. Druid of the Cowl is a nice pickup. I wouldn't mind a Titanic Growth here, though. Ooh, and Sarkhan's Unsealing. There we go. That's a card I'm interested in splashing. There's also Manolith, which is fine, but right now I don't have too many hits. I have 3, but I got one more whole pack to go here. I haven't seen a lot of big creatures out of this pack. In fact, I don't think I've seen any at all. Omniscience, like here, I'm not going to take a 3rd Talons for my deck, so I'm actually just going to take a rare because it's a rare. And who knows, Omniscience might be worth a ticket or something. I take cards for my collection, but I really just trade them in for tickets if I don't plan on using them for anything. I don't really play a lot of other formats online. I built like small commander decks, but I don't really play them that often. So, you know, it is what it is. Sometimes you just take rares because they're rares. So here there's a 3rd Elvish Rejuvenator. There's Naturalize and Plummet too. I'm tempted to just take Rejuvenator and then prioritize like all of the big creatures for the next pack. But the sideboard cards are pretty nice as well. Like Plummet's just good when it's good, and Naturalize is good when it's good. But I can take Rejuvenator. I will play Oaken form. I actually do hope I get a Druid of the Horns here, or Colossal Majesty. Daggerback Basilisk was a nice pickup there on the wheel as well. So we've got a functional deck, but it's definitely missing the top end to be a good deck. We've got 3 of these Rejuvenators here. And yeah, we've got a bunch of auras, but not even a lot of small creatures put them on. I do like picking up the Sentinel. Sentinels are some of the best 2-drops you can put auras on. Uh, yep, see, this is me taking a rare because it's a rare. Although no one's going to play Isolate, so I'm fine taking that one from someone. To be fair, no one's going to play Omniscience either, so I don't feel too bad about taking that one. I kind of hope people open up more Gigantosauruses. Like, hook me up, people. What's my best open here? Pelakka Worm. I want Pelakka Worm. I want Dryad Greenseeker. I want Fatties. But there's definitely other green drafters at the table. I've not seen a single Colossal Dreadmaw this draft. Even more Rocks Oracles I'm fine with. Like, hook me up, people. Come on. I didn't take Gigantosaurus to not get paid off for playing mono green. Or, green little red. Maybe. Lathless. Oh, jeez. There's Lathless and also Vigilant Baloth. I could take Vigilant Baloth, which is a card that works with Goreclaw. It's pretty good with Declared Dominance. I don't know that the double red is a good idea, though. There's triple Elvish Rejuvenator, so I can probably play red-green with just a tiny splash of red, like maybe 5 or 6 red sources. Yeah, Lathless just has to be better here. It makes Blanchwood Armor a little bit worse, but it makes Goreclaw and Sarkhan's Unsealing that much better. Yeah, it's gonna be Lathless. Oh man, do I just become red-green now? Draconic Disciple? Or another Druid of the Cowl. This one adds any color, but you already have to have red, so it doesn't really help splash. Can become a 5/5 later on, which doesn't actually do that much, since those are cast triggers. I'm going to take Draconic Disciple. Ooh, here's a Vigilant Baloth. I will take that for sure over like an Explosive Apparatus or an Infernal Reckoning. That's good. That's good. Ooh, Inferno Hellion Vinemare. Hello, Vinemare. There's also Rabid Bite. Wow. Vinemare is super dope with these enchantments we have. We have Oakenform, Blanchwood Armor, Double Talons. I might only play 1 Talons, but you get the point. There's also Rabid Bite, and there's a small chance I might wield this Inferno Hellion that I would consider playing, but we're snapping up Vinemare. Oh my god, never mind. Green apparently is open in the last pack. Jeez. Alright, because there's Colossal Dreadmaw. I'm not going to take another Declared Dominance, but there's also Colossal Majesty. Let me do a count real quick. I don't actually have a ton of creatures for Colossal Majesty, since this is really good when you have like the 3 and 4 drop creatures, Bristling Boars and whatnot, so I think I'm actually just going to take Colossal Dreadmaw here. Up the count on big creatures that I can ramp into, and I might get this back. Probably going to get Root Snare back, but it's possible. Blanchwood Armor, also Colossal Dreadmaw. Foil Desecrated Tomb. Oh my god. What do I want here? Do I want a Blanchwood Armor or do I want Colossal Dreadmaw? I think I just want Dreadmaw, right? Just put a million 6-drops in my deck. Nice here. We get a nice little 3-mana curve filler. Probably going to be Centaur Courser, although the guide is just all upside to Courser, with the exception that it trades off a little bit easier. I'm just going to take the 3/3. Ooh, Gift of Paradise helps with all the red cards, and now that we picked up a bunch of 6-drops in this pack, definite pick. Vigilant Baloth wield? That's crazy. I think it's better than Rock's Oracle. I'm going to take it. I guess green just wasn't open this pack. That's so weird. It looked just super not open in the last pack. I'm not going to play a 3rd Talons. Infernal Reckoning to the board. Oh boy, Gigantosaurus triggers the second part. Oh my god, that's a 3rd to last pick Rabid Bite. Well then. Well then. Alright, so got a lot of playables, got a lot of Root Snares and Wall Vines. I did not get Plummets or Naturalizes, so we've got virtually no sideboard here for the most part. We have a Smelt. Alright, Blanchwood Armor. Well, I think having double Blanchwood Armor, I'm going to cut Oakenform. because we are going to play like something like 12 or 13 forests, I think. Maybe not that many. I have a double red card, but I also have Gift of Paradise and 3 Rejuvenators to kind of help get that out. Highland Game can get out of my deck. I like all of the big creatures here. It'll be a little hard to make cuts. The red cards are suspect, but I'm going to play them. And it's only 3 cards, so I think that's fine. I could cut 1 Rejuvenator. I could also cut Talon. So, cards on the chopping block are Rejuvenator number 3, Talons of Wildwood. And that's it. Let's go ahead and start with that. And I guess Draconic Disciple can come out. All this really does that Elvish Rejuvenator doesn't do is become a 5/5, which is fine. But this one's a little bit harder for me to cast on turn 3. The card's obviously good, but I want to limit the number of red cards I already have. And this one's fine later in the game, but not as impactful as the red cards that I do have. So I think that's a fine cut here. I don't love that I'm cutting it, but I'm going to do it. And then I have to ditch one more card here. It's going to be kind of hard to decide what that card is. Oh man, what do I cut here? Could be like Daggerback Basilisk, and then I can bring this in against aggressive ground creatures or people who have like Vine Mares. It is nice that I have triple Rabid Bite and Declared Dominance, which is great with Basilisk. Is there something else worth cutting? I could cut like Centaur Courser, just a middle of the ground creature. Or I could cut Greenwood Sentinel, even though I like both of them with the Blanchwood armor. That and having 2 drops is nice with Rabid Bites, but that might be right. That leaves me with only 2 2-drops in the deck, so I'm kind of in trouble against aggressive decks. But I can always bring in like Greenwood Sentinel and Highland Game against those decks. And I think it's generally a good idea to go bigger in this format, but you do got to watch out for the aggro decks. I think I'm going to go Courser here over Basilisk. And I think the Basilisk is nice just because I have these 3 cards. Although Courser is just better generally. Alright. Nah. Alright, Courser's out. And that leaves us with 15-2 seems wrong. It's probably going to be like 4-11. Or I'm sorry, 4-13. Yeah, would have like 1 red-green land, but I don't have it. And then how do I feel about 4 mountains here for 2 red cards? I could even cut 1 mountain here for another forest on account of Gift of Paradise being double red when I need it to be. If I have Gift of Paradise, of course. Or no, that's not what I wanted to do. And this just maximizes on green, so I should be able to cast Gigantosaurus and take advantage of my Blanchwood armors. So I like this. We'll see if it works out, but it seems like a sweet deck. It's got some really high payoffs here. I did not get the Colossal Majesty back now that I think about it, but I got a Vigilant Baloth on the wheel and a Rabid Bite. So green was just being cut in pack 2. So the person I was passing to in pack 1 was in green. Something weird happened there, but anyway. This is the deck. Almost mono green, splash in red. And let's see if it can do something. So, as always, my name's Timothy with Mana Rocks. Thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all in the matches. Alright, everybody, Timothy here with Mana Rocks. We are on the play, which my deck definitely wants to be on the play. Got a little bit of a sketchy hand, though. Because Lathliss is not great. I guess Lathliss is fine because I have the Gift of Paradise already. So I just kind of need to draw a 3rd land, and then I can really get there. Ooh, but we are against aggro, so that's not great. Which means I have to hit the 3rd land to be basically anything this game. Elvish Rejuvenator is nice against Vanguard if I draw the 3rd land. If I don't, I'm in trouble. I'm in a lot of trouble. No Child of Night, no Child of Night. Diamond Mare. Alright, so more of a life gain deck than an aggro deck, I suppose. Nice. Alright, so is this going to be Gift or Rejuvenator? I think it's Rejuvenator just to threaten the block on Vanguard. And hopefully it doesn't miss. I could also play Basilisk there, but I like Rampant here. Mountain, I'm actually going to just get Forest. Makes my Blanchwood armors better, and I have Gift of Paradise to play Lathless, which I can play a turn 5 Lathless here if I draw land. Oh, right, this becomes a 2-2. So we're not threatening that block, which is fine. Another Rejuvenator, so I can go 1, 2, 3, Paradise, but that's it. I could also play Basilisk. I can't play 2 things here, which kind of sucks, but it's fine. Just going to play Rejuvenator. Alright, putting a bunch of good cards on the bottom. Goreclaw, Declare Dominance, all on the bottom. Here, I will definitely block Swiftclaw if it doesn't get suited up, and I might double block this Vanguard. I'm probably going to go, well, I have to draw a land. No, I don't have to draw a land to play 2 things next turn. If they want to use a trick here, that's fine. I really just want to pave the way for my Lathless. So I want them to use things now. Nightmare's Thirst, it's a pretty good one. They didn't attack with the Resco Swiftclaw, though. Makes sense. Vigilant Baloth. So I'm going to play Gift of Paradise first, I believe. And then probably Daggerback Basilisk, try to trade it off, and then play big things. Or I could play Vigilant Baloth. And then go like Blanchwood Armor next turn. Although Baloth's probably going to eat like a Luminous Bonds here. Which would be fine, but not great. Opponent is stuck on 3 lands, so they have just all spells in hand. But Baloth's big. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Alright, so no Luminous Bonds. Alright, what does this mean? So, this could be another Nightmare's Thirst to give this -2. It could be a Mighty Leap to try and trade off Swiftclaw. Alright, I think I'm going to go Gift of Paradise. And then Blanchwood Armor on Vigilant Baloth. And I think that keeps me safe from basically everything. Vigilant Baloth's going to be a 9/9. Next turn I can play Lathless. I'm also safe from Take Vengeance this way. Yep, Vanguard gaining life. Opponent's still on 6 here. Another Vigilant Baloth. Well, I'm definitely going to play Lathless this turn. And see if they want to do something here. And then next turn I can just Blanchwood Armor Lathless and win the game. Big creatures. Opponent, well, they drew their 4th land though. And it's a Hieromancer's Cage. I assume that has to hit Lathless though. Oh no, the Baloth? Alright, so my opponent is dead. They probably have an answer for Lathless then. Actually, aren't they just dead without me playing Blanchwood Armor? I just activate this 3 times and attack them for 9, right? Let me do it like this. 6 mana. Am I missing something? I don't want to show them the second Blanchwood Armor if I don't have to. Dragons you control get +1/+0 until end of turn, so I can activate it 3 times. Make this 9 power. I wonder why they took Vigilant Baloth there. Alright. So, against kind of a white aggressive deck, more of a life gain deck. I haven't invoked the Divine. When did that happen? Alright. Anyway, against an aggro deck, Rejuvenator actually seemed pretty dope there. The auras seem pretty good. They have at least Hieromancer's Cage, but don't have a lot to do about that. Here's a spot where I think Centaur Courser is better than Basilisk, just because this can block the 2/2s, not the 3/3s, and Highland Game can trade off, but I don't really want to cut too much of my big creatures here. So I think I'm just going to make that one cut. And Wall of Vines? Nah. Alright, let's see the rest of the opponent's deck this time. We saw at least 2 removal spells in Hieromancer's Cage and what's the other one called? Nightmare's Thirst, which is pretty good. Opponent going down to 6 here. I have a decent hand. Rejuvenator helps play the 5-drops. But Rejuvenator, of course, isn't necessarily the best thing to play on turn 3. It's good on turn 3. I mean, it's just not the most efficient body against a deck that might be beating you down. Uh-oh. Well, doesn't really matter too much if the opponent's stuck on 1 land. They might have accidentally skipped their turn there. I don't think they did, though. Ooh, and we got a mountain. Oh, yeah. Gigantosaurus to the bottom. I'm going to play Vigilant Baloth on 3. Maybe just Rox Oracle. Depends on what they play here. Rox Oracle can fight through that. We'll just play Vigilant Boy. We'll Laughless next turn. They could, of course, just cage it here if they have it. Oh, 2-headed zombie. I'll trade Vigilant Baloth for both of those. Oh, okay. I'll do that as well. Opponent wants to beat down, then that's fine. And this Blanchwood armor is starting to look pretty good too, because I can turn my Elvish Rejuvenator into just another huge threat here. Alright, big creature dot deck. I can't block 2-headed zombie if they give it flying, but I can block Pegasus Courser. Plus, I'm currently winning the race if they remove Lathliss. Ooh, Regal Bloodlord. That card's good. Blanchwood armor is also good. What am I doing here? If I put Blanchwood armor on Lathliss, it becomes a 11/11, potentially attacking for 12. And if I attack with that plus Vigilant and Baloth, they have to block. Also, I just don't even have to put Blanchwood armor on Lathliss because it's already threatening a bunch of damage. So I kind of like the idea of going Blanchwood armor. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can go Rejuvenator plus Blanchwood armor this turn. So I might as well Rejuvenator first, since it's just going to hit me another forest, I assume. And then Blanchwood armor on one of these things. Yeah, let's just make another monster here in case they start dealing with their stuff. And they want to trade off some creatures for Vigilant Baloth, that's fine. But at the very least, it trades for this. Like, they can double block with these two on Vigilant Baloth. And then I take out Regal Bloodlord. Or they chump. I don't know. I've got a lot of damage coming at them here. Okay, they're just going to take it. That's fine. Deck worked out sweet there. Opponent got a little bit screwed in both games on mana. I think they accidentally skipped their turn this game, but game 1 they were stuck on 3 lands, and our deck did what we wanted it to do, made big creatures and attacked. So let's see if we can do that again. See y'all for match 2. And we're back for match 2, this time on the draw with pretty good hand. Druid the Cow and Rabid Bite, even though Druid doesn't look great in this hand. It will be if I draw a 4-drop. But at least it curves out. 2-drop, 3-drop, 5-drop. Just depends on how much pressure the opponent's putting on us. If they pass and I get Essence scattered, then that's kind of bad, but it's also fine. We're going to run our Druid into the Essence Scatter in the off chance they don't have it, which they didn't. So we get to go Basilisk on turn 3. And they want to Essence Scatter or cancel that one. I'm cool with it. Ooh, Dreadmaw. I'll play a Mountain at some point, but I'm just going to play Forest for now until I have a reason not to. I only have 1 card in the deck that cares about me having 2 mountains, so if I play this by turn 5, then it won't hurt me. But I have Blanchwood armors and Gigantosaurus, so I think I want as many 6-drops as possible. Wait, 6 drops? I don't know what I just said. As many forests as possible. Skeleton Archer dinging me for 1. Alright, not too worried about Skeleton Archer. Well, there's the Lathliss, so now I want to play a mountain. I could Rabid Bite off this thing, or I can just attack through it and play a Rock Oracle. And just save Rabid Bite for maybe something a little bit bigger. Opponent deciding whether to block. If they block this, I'm kind of cool with it, since it's very likely I'll be able to Rabid Bite their next creature. We're going to play Rock's Oracle here. And pass the turn. Ooh, Goreclaw. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it makes these both cost less. That could be busted. Let's see. One, two, three, four, five, 6. So if I draw another 4-drop. Ooh. Alright, opponent's keeping up mana here. Well, I'm going to attack and let him use whatever trick they want to use. And then probably cast Goreclaw. I can't actually cast Laughless yet. Alright, so they just traded that off. Could cast Colossal Dreadmaw as well. They might have Bone to Ash. Guess I'm gonna just, well, I would rather my Dreadmaw live. Yeah, if it's Bone to Ash, it's gonna get something no matter what. I might as well play the biggest one. And if they don't have Bone to Ash, then so be it. Probably just have like a Lich's Caress or something, which is fine. I get to still just kind of deal damage to him. Mountain is probably my best draw here. Dwindle. We don't have great ways to deal with that, although I can kind of make my creature big, right? So here I'm going to go Goreclaw and Blanchwood Armor on Daggerback Basilisk. And the reason I'm doing it on the Basilisk is because now Goreclaw will give it Trample when it attacks. So we're going to go ahead and do that first. This will be a 7/7. Pretty bad against Disperse and things of that nature, but it's fine. And then Goreclaw coming down, and hopefully they just play a big blocker next turn. Can wrap this one up with the Rabid Bite. Alright, what you got, opponent? More Dwindles would kind of be obnoxious. Blanchwood Armor's pretty good against Dwindle. Alright, so nothing really. Man, I wish I had a Reclamation Sage. Another matchup where 2/2 Death Touch just seems a little bit worse than Centaur Courser. And against Dwindle, there's not much I can do. I'm not bringing in Highland Game. Root Snare doesn't exist as far as I'm concerned, and Wall of Vine's probably good against the blue-black player, but we don't know that for sure yet. Less excited about Auras in this matchup, but I will keep in the 2 Blanchwood Armors and just call that a day. And hopefully just play bigger creatures than my opponent can handle. We only saw, what, 2 cards from them? Skeleton Archer and Dwindle, so not enough information to really decide whether we need our Wall of Vines anyway. This hand is definitely worse. Might just mulligan this, but I have so many good things I can draw here that I think it's fine. I do have a lot of expensive cards too, though, so it makes it a little bit worse. But Druid of the Cow would be a nice draw. Elvish Rejuvenators would be nice. Drawing a bunch of lands probably just means I lose this game, but it's fine. Ooh, Marauder's Axe. So definitely a flyer deck. Sky Scanner on turn 3. Any creature where I can Rabid Bite him would be nice. Yeah, Sky Scanner. Alright, well, we're going to lose to Sky Scanner Marauder's Axe probably if we don't have a creature at all. Yep, that's fine. Taking 3. At least I'm just now taking 3. Ooh, Vinemare. Alright, that's good. No Essence Scatter, please. No Essence Scatter. Yes. Alright, Vinemare resolving is very nice, because now I can go, like, Armor plus Rabid Bite and just stomp it. Plus, this can't be blocked by black creatures, which is probably a pretty large portion of their deck. So I'm attacking for 10 next turn. Forgot I had Vinemare in my deck. Card is absurd. They probably don't even attack with Sky Scanner now, which is fine. It lets me just kind of build up my board. I could go Rabid Bite here. There's not a lot they can do about it. And then Hired Blade doesn't get me because Hired Blade can't block Vine Mare. I'm going to go for Blanchwood Armor. I'm going to go for the cheese here. And there's very little they can do about this now. Well, Vine Mare was probably my best draw there, and I can Rabid Bite off another creature here. So if they play a non-black creature, they're just dead. Wow. All right. That was sick. Thank you, Vine Mare, for existing. What a terrible design of a card. Anyway, that was match 2. Quick set. I'll see y'all for match 3. 3, 2, 1. All right, so back for round 3. I am on the draw here, which makes me want to keep this hand a little bit more. If I draw a third land, I get to go Druid into Goreclaw into Colossal Dreadmaw, which is super sweet. Of course, assuming Goreclaw survives, which is not very likely to. Also, I don't mind just drawing extra lands in this hand in case Goreclaw dies. I have other things to do. The Rabid Bites probably aren't going to be too great right away. If my opponent kills Goreclaw, which they're very much incentivized to do, then I won't really have a good Rabid Bite target. Although I guess Druid can kill Child of Night with Rabid Bite, so we'll see. Again, possibly another life gain deck here. And again, I'm just going to play out Forests for now until I have a reason to play out my Mountain. As long as I play this by turn 5, once again, it's fine. I won't lose the ability to swing with Lathliss or get Lathliss on board. Ooh. Alright, well, the problem with this is that I'm going to get attacked. So I do think I'm obviously going to play Goreclaw here. And then next turn I can play Colossal Dreadmaw. And if my opponent wants to leave back a bunch of blockers for Goreclaw, I can declare dominance. They could just kill Goreclaw, though. Strangling Spores, Luminous Bonds. Luminous Bonds would be fine, though, because I still get the mana reduction of Goreclaw's first ability. Alright, 4 mana, Starcrown Stag. Alright, this is nice. So here, I feel like I should probably Rabid Bite some stuff before playing Colossal Dreadmaw. So I think what I'm going to do is Dreadmaw costs 4, and I only have 5 mana. So I can go Rabid Bite this, and leave you with just Child of Night. And then they probably can attack with this, play another creature, and then I declare Dominance Goreclaw next turn. That seems kind of cool. Plus Goreclaw can just attack here, right? Each creature you control with power 4 or greater gets +1/+1. Alright, well, I'm not even going to give them the option to block. And I'm just going to take out their 2 evasive creatures and attack them for 4. And I'm going to leave Druid of the Cowl back instead of getting in 1 extra damage. A, because they lifelink 2 back when they attack me. And B, I want this untapped, so if I do declare dominance next turn, I get to take out Child of Night. But I would say that was a pretty good turn. Life totals are even. I've got Goreclaw on board. Ooh, they might just attack with Child of Night here to put a counter on that. I highly doubt it, though. Double black. What am I scared of? Necro? Mantic? Whatchamacallit? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just play a bunch of Colossal Dreadmaws here. If I attack with this, it becomes a 5/4. If I declare dominance, this thing becomes a 4/6, and then it'll become a 5/7 when it attacks with Goreclaw. And it'll eat both of these, and then they have no chance of blocking Goreclaw. Or I could just play some Colossal Dreadmaws and do that next turn. I don't really want... I want to get in damage this turn, though, so I think I am going to do that. I don't think there are any black spells that blow me out here. They can't murder. They can't use the Nightmare's Thirst, because now they have to block this thing. And this has Trample, right? Oh my gosh, yeah, this is sweet. Boom. Johnny's Pridemate trigger on the stack. It resolves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Suspicious Bookcase. Not going to be great here. Do get to start slamming Dreadmaws And bookcase into you win. All right. Let's see if we can 6-0 this. Be back for round 2. Oh, I'm not going anywhere. We're going to sideboard. Centaur Courser. Yeah, again, they have Child of Night. They have a Johnny's Pridemate. Centaur Courser is just better against those. Although, Daggerback Basilisk has the upside of being good against Pridemate if it gets out of hand really quickly. So let's go ahead and keep it the same. And again, we won pretty quick there, and it looked like the opponent might have missed some land drops. And we got to kind of run him over. Yeah, this deck is super sweet. I am going to be on the draw this time. And we have 2-drop. Not much else going on this game, but Greenwood Sentinel's fine. If I draw a Rejuvenator, this hand gets a lot better, I think. Or a Gift of Paradise. And at the very least, I have a 2-drop in my hand. Plus, if I draw a Blanchwood Armor, then Greenwood Sentinel can pick that up and become a 5/5. Although I would love to put Greenwood Sentinels, or Revitalize on their turn. I'd like to put Blanchwood Armor on this Vinemare, especially against a player who's playing black. Alright, and hitting land drops is good, because I do just have a nice curve out potential here of going 2, maybe skipping 3. Rejuvenator or Gift of Paradise almost easily my best draws here. I do like that I get to attack into Skyscanner too, which is nice. Rock's Oracle. Alright. Gotta skip this turn. But we get to play Vinemare next turn. And at some point declare dominance on Vinemare. Ugh. Yep, take my 1. Can't help it. And Starkrown Stag. Alright, well, there's the Rejuvenator. Just 1 turn too late, I think. But it's fine. Just gonna play Vinemare. Vinemare plus Declare Dominance has the potential to do quite a bit. I guess oh no, I can't play Declare Dominance this turn. Might have been right to play Rejuvenator there. Although, my opponent's probably just attacking into me. Duress, they're going to take the Declared Dominance. I don't think you should ever play Duress. Duress against Mono Green is kind of not good. Not blocking. Opponent's ahead of us, especially if they play another creature out on the board here. Also, if I don't hit a land, I only playing Rejuvenator for my turn. Skeleton Archer. Well, glad they played that this turn. They can't block it, though. Although, I guess I'm not blocking very well either. So, I think I'm going to go attack here. Might be wrong to attack. I might just want to trade off Vinemare. And play Vigilant Baloth. And the reason to do that is I can pretty safely attack with Baloth next turn and not worry about losing to this Star Crown Stag. I am taking 7 next turn. I'm on a 2-turn clock here, so gotta be a little bit careful. If I draw like a Rabid Bite for this Skyscanner, then I'm feeling pretty decent about it. I assume my opponent's just gonna attack with everything. Tap down Vigilant Baloth and get in there. Plus they have 3 cards in hand, so I might be going down this match. Was that another Revitalize? Okay. Yep, opponent keeping themselves at a healthy life total. And then hopefully we can just play Colossal Dreadmaw here. Skeleton Archer put me down to 6. Alright. Oh, there's some stuff. Hey, Matt Hand and Alexander Olsen. Okay. Well, not playing these things this turn. I can attack with these 2. They probably take it and go down to 9. And then I play a Basilisk. They attack with everything. I can block 1 with Vigilant Baloth. Or no, they tap Vigilant Baloth. I throw a Basilisk in front of this. Greenwood Sentinel in front of this. Or I just play Rock's Oracle. It trades off just as well. Plus it might help me hit a land drop. I think I'm supposed to attack here with Vinemare. instead of trying to trade it off. Opponent's going down to 9, I assume. If they block Vigilant Baloth, I'm happy with that. Alright, Rox Oracle. And then I need to live this next turn, and then maybe I start sitting back. I think I have to chump with Greenwood Sentinels. Oh, with the Rabid Bite especially, I might be able to get in there. But I do have to live this turn. Opponent has 3 cards, and they're tapping out pretty quickly here. Ooh, never mind. They're just going to gain a bunch of life. Oh, no, and the Nightmare's Thirst. Alright, sweet combo. Am I dead this turn? I think I am. I block one thing. I take 3, 6, 7. Alright, they got me. They had the combo. Man, I really want to 3-0 with this deck, though. Especially against this. I can beat a bunch of 3-3s. I can beat a bunch of 3-3s. Yeah, Basilisk still looks fine. Root Snare? Nah, I don't want Root Snare. Highland Game? No, I don't want Highland Game. We're just going to run it back and see if we can play our Gigantosaurus, I suppose. Starcrown Stag really did it for him there. And it might have been wrong for me to attack with Vinemare. I wouldn't have still been dead there. I would have traded Vinemare off for Starcrown Stag. Maybe my late game's so good that I just trade off Vinemare for Stag as soon as I can. I don't know. I would like to play first. And, oh, well, this hand could go very poorly. This might actually just be a mulligan. Because not only do I have to hit the 3rd land for Rejuvenator, but I have to hit another land after that. Plus I have Sarkhan's Unsealing. Alright, I'm keeping. I'm keeping. Ready to lose to a Skeleton Archer. Yeah, this almost certainly a mulligan. But, come on, just give me the 3rd land. Just give me the 3rd land. Just give me the 3rd land. Alright, well, 2 drops something. Opponent's deck is decent enough that if I don't hit a 3rd land, I just fall behind very quickly. Cards like Pegasus Courser and Starcrown Stag do a pretty good job of that. Hit me. Jeez. Just laughing in my face. I'm going to offer this trade here. Opponent almost certainly has to take the trade, otherwise they're not attacking into me. And we missed a land drop. Well, that's how you go 2-1 with a 3-0 deck. You miss land drops. Nothing? Oh, okay. Opponent didn't play anything that turn. With double Skeleton Archer in their deck, I'm kind of reluctant to play Rejuvenator. I could just play Gift of Paradise here. They didn't play a 3 either. I'm actually going to go Gift this turn, because it gives me definite red mana next turn, and then I can go Sarkhan's Unsealing, and hopefully start casting Vigilant Baloths to take out their creatures. Oh, okay. Not under pressure yet. That's good. If I can get Sarkhan's Unsealing down and draw a 5th land, I feel very good about this match. Ooh, and there we go. We're just going to go ahead and run this out. They didn't see any enchantments in game 2, so I don't think they brought in Invoke the Divines unless they already had it. They duressed us, didn't they? But they got Declare Dominance, and they didn't see any Blanchwood Armors. They didn't see Sarkhan's Unsealing. We just play out creatures, we just Sarkhan's Unsealing most of them, unless they play out a bunch of 5 toughness creatures. Three black. And if they don't play out creatures, oh, well, that's not going to go well for them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just get to blow this up for free, essentially. Not for free. This is Sarkhan's Unsealing doing, basically making it worth a card now. And from this point forward, any big creatures I cast are just upside. Okay. There are some creatures we can't actually destroy with this. If they play a bunch of little creatures, I have Declared Dominance. So 4, 5, 6. And I have 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. I think I'm supposed to just Declare Dominance and take out both their little guys. Or I could go Vigilant Baloth and take out Two-Headed Zombie. Or I could just go Rejuvenator into Sentinel. I really like going Baloth here, taking out Two-Headed Zombie. Can this get big next turn? I don't know how big that can get. I'm just going to declare dominance in 2 for 1 him here. I think taking the 2 for 1s is nice. My Baloth gets to survive. I don't deal any damage this turn, but they have Skyscanner to Vigilant Baloth and Sarkhan's Unsealing. And I wouldn't do this if I didn't have another immediate way to trigger Sarkhan's Unsealing. But since I can probably take out the next creature they play, I think it's probably fine to get the 2 for 1 there and just make sure they can't somehow grow that Ajani's Pridemate to really big numbers. Not sure how they would do that, but it's possible. Vampire Sovereign. Alright, that's going to drain me 3, but it's another 4 toughness creature. Not quite going to do it. So now I have 7 mana. I can go Baloth plus Sentinel. Sarkhan's Unsealing feels broken when you get going. Oh, they're going to save it with a Mighty Leap. Oh, Abnormal Endurance. That's super strong. They get to drain me again. Oh, that might be enough to just push it in their favor here. I do have some 5-drops on board, but they're at 26. They can hit me down to 10 next turn. Alright, smart play, opponent. Ooh. Abnormal Endurance on Vampire Sovereign. That's pretty sick. Draw another big creature, we're good. I think we're good. Ah, nothing. Alright, cool. So they conceded to that. The game was not over yet. Who wins that race? I'm at 14, so they kill me in 4 turns. I have 12 power on board. Yeah, I guess I just kill them in 2 turns, plus I draw. I wish I could have drawn my next couple cards there, but that deck was sweet. The most disappointing thing, though, is I did not get to play Gigantosaurus at all, which sucks because I first picked it. But I don't know. That was interesting. I didn't think mono green would work, but Blanchwood armors are really strong. Vinemare is a hell of a card. Sarkhan's Unsealing is pretty absurd. And then, of course, Rabid Bites and Druid of the Cows are just like your bread and butter for your green decks. But anyway, we got there with an almost mono green deck with no sideboard, and it was pretty fun to play. And we got to just crush with that Vinemare in game 2, which was kind of unexpected. But unfortunately, we dropped a single game in that last match, but we did 3 of the drafts. So get to pick up my 3rd trophy here, and I'm glad I recorded this one because that one was sweet. Anyway, remember to stay tuned to the channel for more M19 content, and hopefully, it's not a promise, but hopefully I'll get to start uploading some Magic Arena content, maybe some Constructed or Draft, even though Draft is a little bit odd on Arena right now. But anyway, stay tuned for that. Feel free to like, comment, and of course subscribe below. Thanks to all the new subscribers. I appreciate you. And check us out on Twitter at MTG_ManaRocks. MTG_ManaRocks. Not that I really know how to use Twitter very much, but anyway, outro going on long enough. My name's Timothy with ManaRocks. Thank y'all for watching today, and I will see you on